It's the Nasty Pastor. I'm back with another session, another reading of a particular chapter from out the book, The Teachings of PtahHotep, the oldest book in the world. Anywho, so far, you viewers, y'all that have viewed, you know what I mean, what you think? You know, like I said, I'm a baby in this. You know what I mean? I have a lot of knowledge. I have a lot of research, a lot of studying time in this, but the way of the world, the information of the world, how can you really plant your foot in religion? How can you really plant your foot in something that can easily be rewritten, that can easily be undone? So connect your dots. You know what I mean? Some things that, yeah, that's concrete. Ain't nothing they can do about that because that has to back their history. See, those are the things I look for. Those are the things that I use like as a landmark. You know what I mean? That lets me know that if this didn't exist, then there's no way possible y'all exist. You know what I mean? So slow your pace, get an understanding of what you're doing, and please remember this, you know what I mean? Literature is tricky. Got me? The person that wrote it can trick you. You can trick yourself because you're looking for an answer that you want to hear. You feel me? You want to hear. Not the real answer, the answer you want to hear. And sometimes the answer you want to hear ain't the right answer. Anywho, let's get into this chapter. And the chapter we'll read now is, the title is The Instruction of PtahHotep. And if you really understand this, you got me? It's a short read, very short. You got what I'm saying? But from what I'm seeing, just get ready back some early stuff I said, and I ain't gonna hold you up. Let's get into this. Please go like, share, comment, subscribe, follow. You know what I mean? Check me out on Facebook, Only Faith Ministries Kemet. Go on over there, you'll love it. You know what I mean? It's a beautiful layout. It's very beautiful. You may find some friends of mine, you know what I mean? Some Facebook friends of mine, Facebook fam of mine. They're greeting, they're openly, they're not stuck up. You know what I mean? I don't do a whole lot of conversing with them, but they come through, you know what I mean? They put a like, they come through, look at a story, you know what I mean? And the biggest part that I love about it, they're not over there starting no BS. That's what I love about it the most. Anywho, let's get into this read. The Instruction of PtahHotep. The instruction of the governor of his city. I said in Congress, right? He's part of the judicial system, right? So peep this. If the Hoteps built the judicial system that was adopted into American culture, what that tell you about the Hoteps? What does that explain to you about the Hoteps? When Kemet was conquered, don't you think they kept the Hoteps alive? Don't you believe they kept the Hoteps in a place of importance? See, I'm not going to go as far to say these Hoteps are traitors. I'm not going to do that because if you follow the story of Exodus, if you understand what the young son Ramses did, he crippled our dynasty. That's where the fall of Kemet started. Because see, if you annihilate, if you destroy the babies that are being born, and you already crippled the men that are in the army of the Kemites, of the Cushites, man, we talking maybe 20, 50 years before you get an army that's able to go into another land and conquer. So if all we have is 5, 10-year-old kids learning how to fight in a battle, in a war, it's easy for a grown man to come through and just tear us down. And if you understand what happened in Upper Africa, every culture that exists on this rock has went into Upper Egypt and battled and warred with us until they was able to conquer us. You understand? Peep this. It don't take much to listen. It don't take much. It just takes you to close your mouth and open your ears. Process some of the things people are asking you to listen to. Stop pushing it to the side. Stop thinking it can't help you. Stop thinking it's not whom you pray to giving you a warning. The instruction of the governor of his city, the vizier, PtahHotep, in the reign of the king of the upper and lower Egypt, Asosi, living forever to the end of time. Now, Asosi probably was like in the fifth dynasty, because that's when PtahHotep, was in the fifth dynasty of ancient Egypt, in Kemet. So it lasted, I believe, like 25 dynasties. You know what I mean? He was PtahHotep. The Hotep family name stretched out for like 20 more dynasties. You know what I mean? So when I say that this man, he was an important man. You know what I mean? He built the judicial system. If you know anything about the American judicial system, and if you can relate to the judicial system that was in ancient Egypt, Kemet, you can see the similarities in it. You know what I mean? Overseas, they cut your hand off for stealing. Here in America, the way they cut your hand off is that you're not able to go out here and get any job you want to. You can have degrees, but if you have a criminal record of being a thief, it's going to be hard for you to ever get in a company that is going to let you grow within their company. That's but so far they're going to let you grow. In other words, they're going to put a chain on you and hold you at the bottom until you walk out their door. You got me? Back cross seas, they cut your tongue out for lying. You understand what I'm saying? In America culture, when it's concrete and it's been proven you a liar, don't nobody want to hear you no more. Don't nobody want to talk to you no more. So that's the same as cutting your tongue out. You got me? You have no one to talk to. The governor of his city, the vizier, PtahHotep, he said, "O Prince, my lord, the end of life is at hand. Old age descendeth upon me. Feebleness cometh, and childishness is renewed." Come on. Come on. Let's back this up. I'm going to take this to the beginning again, because it's something I explained to my brother a long time ago, years ago. You know what I mean? In 3 more years, we be pushing on a decade for real. In 2 more years, we probably pushing on a decade when I told him this. You know what I mean? The governor of his city, the vizier, PtahHotep, he said, "O Prince, my lord, the end of life is at hand. Old age descendeth upon me. Feebleness cometh, and childishness Childishness is renewed. I told my brother I'm going backwards. You understand? I'm going backwards. So if I'm going backwards, what did that mean? I'm enjoying life. You got me? I'm enjoying life. There's some peace in me that wakes me up smiling. There's some peace in me that wakes me up knowing that you're good. You got it? You're good. Continue on your path. You're good. He that is old lieth down in misery every day. Come on, man. He that is old lieth down in misery every day. Peep this out. I wrote a post yesterday, maybe day before yesterday. Laying in that bed will make you depressed. You got me? That's the start of depression. That's letting you know you're depressed because you have no energy. You have none. That's a sign of depression. You don't want to get up. You don't want to face reality. You don't want to be around people. You don't want to hear nothing anyone got to say. You don't even know how to focus on your issues, to solve your issues, to give you a better mental outlook of life. We're stubborn, and we're stubborn on things we should not be stubborn on. Mental health will kill you quicker than physical health will. Stress will kill you quicker than somebody shooting you. You understand? If the bullet don't hit you right, you got a chance of living. But mental stress, man, your heart will blow one day. You got me? Your brain cells will bust one day. Just burst on you. That's all a headache is a throbbing cell. That's all a migraine is a throbbing membrane. If that busts on you, what you gonna do? What are you gonna do? The eyes are small, the ears are deaf. Energy is diminished. The heart hath no rest. The mouth is silent, and he speaketh no word. The heart stoppeth, and the remembereth not yesterday. The bones are painful throughout the body. Good turneth unto evil. All taste departeth. These things doeth old age for mankind, being evil in all things. The nose is stopped, and he breatheth not for weakness, whether standing or sitting. Now what he said, good turneth to evil? How many people you know in their old age still got a young spirit in? I don't know too many. You got me? The elderly people I've been across, because I'm not in their face every day, they have no reason to be angry, to be pissed with me. You understand me? They have not a reason in the world. But if you sit around them every day, you come around them every day, you be in their business every day, they're going to show you the bitterness in them. Now, I'm not saying it's all elderly people, because like I said, I've met some, man, they got a young spirit. They still young. They still young. You got what I'm saying? I could tell that whether they had a good life or not, they have a good outlook on life. See, you could live in poverty all your life, but you see life differently than you see yourself in poverty. You wake up in poverty and be pissed, but there are some things you have done, or there are some things you're not doing that you have realized, this is what's holding me back. This is my setback. So if you're not working on the things that's holding you back, then you're content with the way you live. And once you become content, I don't care if you content depressed. I don't care if you content and happy. you'll figure a answer to your BS, right? Right? Good. Command me, thy servant, therefore, to make over my princely authority to my son. Let me speak unto him the words of them that hearken to the counsel of the men of old time, those that hearken unto the gods. I pray thee, let this thing be done, that sin may be banished from among persons of understanding, that thou may enlighten the lands. You get it? Let sin be banished from among persons of understanding. That's why they tell you, you know what I mean, that you know, it's easy to forgive a person when that person don't know. But when that person know, it's hard to forgive you because you know. You feel me? It's hard. And see, that's why I say, you know, I spoke years ago about, you know, I never mind my kids acting a fool when they was kids because of the simple fact it don't cost them nothing. It cost them nothing in the world. The BS they was doing, it cost them nothing. It cost me nothing. You got me? It's a learning stage. I'd rather for them to learn it as a child than to start learning it as an adult. Because that means you are 18 years behind. You 18, but you're 18 years behind. Now, how does that work? How does that work in a society where that woman at the age of 10, 12 years old, they're ready to move out and live their life? So how does that work? How? How does that work when a 12-year-old will put herself in a position to have to take care of another life? So how does that work when you're 18, but you have the mentality of a fetus? How does that work? Said the majesty of this God, instruct him. Then in the words of old time may he be a wonder unto the children of princess, that they may enter and hearken with him. Make straight all their hearts and discourse with him without causing weariness. Here begin the proverbs of fair speech spoken by the hereditary chief, the Holy Father, beloved of the God, the eldest son of the king of his body, the governor of his city, the vizier, PtahHotep, when instructing the ignorant in the knowledge of exactness and fair speaking, the glory of him that obeyeth, the shame of him that transgresseth them. All right, that's the end of that chapter. You know what I mean? It's overwhelming to me that, you know, when you speak of people being civilized, you know what I mean? I'm not looking at them building infrastructures. I'm not looking at the fact that, you know, we built tools of war. I look at the fact, the part about respecting one another. I look at the fact about how you build a judicial system, how you build a alphabet system so that when a foreigner come into your land, if they're gonna reside in your land, at least there's a way that they could figure out how to communicate within the language of the people, of the kingdom. So to have that type of brain thoughts, ideas, and to put it into life, to make it a detrimental part of life, something that's concrete in our lives that we need every day, how can we? And I'm speaking to myself too, because like I said, if you catch my full readings, I owe my ancestors. How can we ever fall victim to these drugs? How can we ever fall victim to going in and out of these prisons and these jails? How can we? As a black man, as a black woman, we should have more dignity and more respect for ourselves to stay out of these cages. Anywho, once again, I am the Nasty Pastor. Please go like, share, subscribe, comment, follow. I'm on Facebook. I'm on TikTok. I'm on Truth Social. I'm on Facebook, YouTube, Pinterest, Tumblr. Put it this way, I try to put it everywhere for you. Yeah? Anywho, like I said, I love you. I'm out.